and culture stuff, bruh. Seriously. It's gonna be fun, I swear.
Me and my niggas tryna get it, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Hit that house, they tell me, is you with it, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Home invasion, what's persuasive? What's persuasive? From 9 to 5, I know it's vacant, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Dreams of living life like rappers do. Like rappers do, like rappers. Back when condom
I'm gonna name this one. I wanna be a big streamer. I wanna be a big streamer. I wanna be a streamer.
Then Usher Raymond let it burn came on.
Question mark? Or YouTube creator.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Park the car, then we start rhyming, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. The only thing we had to free our mind. Free our mind. Then freeze that verse when we see dollar signs. You looking like an easy come up, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. A silver spoon, I know you come from, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. And that's a lifestyle that we never knew. We never knew. Go at a
Alright. I'm a little early, but it's all good. We like to rather be early than late. You know what I'm saying? Rather be on time than late. You know what I'm saying? So what's good, everybody? Welcome to RYL's Internet. All right. So today we got a whole lot of news. Starting with I want to talk about James Harden real quick because guess what? I've been talking about him for a little bit, and guess what happened? He got fined. So James Harden fined $100K. And I want to know some things about the NBA and how this stuff works. First off, I don't want to get, you know, like if I can ever work with the NBA, I feel like that would be an amazing opportunity, first and foremost. But so he got charged $100K. If you've been watching my videos, if you've been watching what's going on, then we know that he got charged. He had an issue with his general manager, Daryl Morey, for saying that he was a liar. He called him a liar in public, right? Because Daryl Morey was supposed to trade him to another team. And instead of him trading him, he kept him on the team, right? So James Harden called him a liar. So this is what's going on now. Why is this a 2K? Why is this fine 100K? Why is this here but there? Okay. So I got some things I want to research about this because I'm very interested in this because to me, like I said, I appreciate the NBA and what they're doing. However, I think right here, this is an issue right here. 100K. I don't care how much money you make. Well, okay. First and foremost, I was scouring the internet and somebody said something very interesting to me. He said nobody. Basically, the dude was arguing that nobody deserves, like, no job pays more than should pay more than $1 million a year. Okay, that's an opinion or whatever. But I can kind of understand that because, you know, a normal person that I know that's hooping, that's not a professional, is not making anywhere close to a max contract. So to me, 100K, like, and people say, like, I don't care about this rich man, he's a rich dude. But to me, 100K is a lot of money, especially to just be like kind of expressing how you feel about a situation. Like, I mean, like, if you can't talk smack about your boss, and it wasn't even like the Philadelphia 76ers themselves actually, you know, were the ones that find him. It was the NBA as a whole, and I think that's a problem. But like, you know what I mean? Like, cause I got some questions. First and foremost, I want to know what happens to the money that they get fined. Like, what happens to that 100K? 2, how do they pay the 100K? Like, do they have to just pay 100K and it's gone? And then 3, I want to know. I mean, and this might not be important to people. I just think this is something that's very, you know, interesting because I never really sat and thought about this, and I feel like this is like a form of censorship here. It's like almost like the NBA is sending a message to everybody in the world that they're not actually like allowed to express discomfort or anything like that. It wasn't like he said I want to be, you know, on this team or this team like some other players. He just said this man's a liar. And we have never heard him say anything bad about this man his whole career. So it can't be left field. Like, is he getting punished for telling the truth? I don't know. Let's see what some of these sports heads are saying, because I didn't get to look at none of this today. Because like this is just my opinion, but you know,
news here on
we'll see.
Take Woj tweeting moments ago that the NBA is fining Sixers star James Harden $100,000 for his recent comments referring to franchise.
Like, okay, like, so technically calling somebody a liar is defamation, and maybe that's where the NBA is coming from when I think about it. Like, okay, defamation is when you say something against somebody's character, right? Defamation. right? Defamation, the action of damaging somebody's good reputation, someone's slander or libel. You actually can, get in trouble for this, especially like for news outlets or different places like that. People can sue you for slander and different things like that. So, while we do have the freedom of speech, we do have to be very careful about what we say about people, especially like in public. This is not behind a closed door, so maybe this could be what's going on here. But I just let me see what Stephen A has to say.
President Daryl Morey as a liar, sources tell ESPN. I'm going to read this one off my phone because he also tweeted, for the league's purposes on the fine, Harden's comments that he would never be a part of an organization that included Morey played a bigger part in the fine, sources said. It touched on the league's rules.
Wait, what'd she say? Did she say
Daryl
more?
Morey as a liar, sources tell ESPN. I'm going to read this one off my phone because he also tweeted, for the league's purposes on the fine, Harden's comments that he would never be a part of an organization that included Morey played a bigger part in the fine, sources said. It touched on the league's rules concerning public trade demands. Stephen A.
Public trade demands.
I'm going to quote my man Swagoo on what he said to me during the commercial break. What do you want James Harden to do? Send that to them in pennies? Mm-hmm. You don't care. It's $100,000.
No. I don't like no. You counting people's pockets here, bro. Just because somebody is rich doesn't bro. We can go like, bro. No. Just because somebody is rich doesn't mean that you could like 100K. Like he you don't know how people pockets is. I know he's a rich man and all this kind of stuff, but you don't never know what people going
now, and he already making $35 million.
Okay.
Scheduled to make $35 million next season. He's one of the top 6 salary paid players in NBA history.
So this is a weak.
Yeah.
A weak.
Okay.
Argument.
Y'all investigate.
That's where I'm at with it. I'm at with it.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Yeah.
No response?
What
do you think's going to happen next?
What?
More of the story is the relationship and how sour it is. Like,
exactly.
The fine is, for him, like, we got to do something because you said somebody a liar.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
NBA is saying that y'all got to keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself.
Thanks for.
So you fine him for that? You could have did an Instagram post, 100K, bro. I don't care. I don't care how rich you are. 100K is not something that you could just like fit in your pocket, bro. I don't care. Like, you showing me somebody that's fitting 100K in their pocket, and I won't say nothing. Okay, hold on. Because I would say if they would have said, like, if NBA would have said it was like about like slander somebody's name, then that would have made more sense. Because if you look at this, okay. So, like, this is what you could get in trouble for when it comes to slander, right? Consequences: loss of earnings, future earning capacity. James Harden calls that pain and suffering, anxiety, mental anguish, emotional distress, and loss of enjoyment of life. Maybe he could fall into that category. Medical expenses of treatments were required. Impairment of plaintiff's reputation and standing in the community, hindrance in getting a job or maintaining employment, negative impacts on personal and professional relationships. So maybe like these three things here could cause, a fine or whatever, negative impact on personal professional relationships. If Daryl Morey says, hey, like none of the players trust me, or like, when you call somebody a liar about and somebody's in control over your job, your money and stuff like that, then people are going to feel this way. So I can understand that, I can see a side with that, and like in saying something about that, right? All right, but other than that, I just feel like, if you call somebody a liar, like, I mean, this is why things are just getting so, like, I don't want to say it's like PC or things are like, it's just hard to maneuver. It's just like, you're not going to get any sort of like, this is what's hard about media. Media is just like, you can only be like a certain percentage of who you are. You cannot, and it's like, it's almost like they're saying you can't tell the truth about how you're being treated in your organization. I mean, and because like, I feel like if this was like a regular situation, a regular job, somebody like, instead of getting, cause I've never gotten fined before, especially for my job, because you can't get fired. I mean, you could get fired from the NBA for sure. They could just not put you on the team. But when you're as valuable as James Harden, you just get $100K fine. But like, I Okay, let's look. Let's see if this is actually, if we can actually put this in Google right now and see how do NBA players pay fines? Okay, according to the NBPA lawyer Gary Coleman, the NBA's punishment decisions are made within hours, if not minutes, of the call's conclusion. Monetary fines, whether or not form a set dollar amount or a game check, are then withheld from the player's next check by the team. So maybe he'll play a game for free or something like that instead of actually paying like $50K. But like, okay, where does it go? Okay, this is from SI.com NBA. Okay, it says, let's see, NBA players are fined millions of dollars every year. Where does the money go? Okay, Matt Barnes called it a career last season summer. Hold on, what is this? This was posted in 2018. I got Steve's. Hold on. Excuse me. Okay, NBA players are fined millions of dollars every year. Where does it go? Okay, Matt Barnes called it a year. The NBA 14 vet approached the court by any standard. The self-described villain understands he better known for his rule breaking. Okay. All told, estimates he's accrued roughly $500,000 in sanctions. That's a whopping total, even for a financially savvy millionaire with aspiration to become a billionaire. Yes, paying $500,000 in fines is ridiculous. Let me see. I would fire everybody in charge because they're just out of touch, Barnes in the crossover said. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Damn nose. I'm not gonna write my nose on camera. I'm not gonna do that. Cause that shit is crazy. Alright, cool. Alright, so clearly and anonymously amnesty. Okay, this article not that good. NBA fines. Okay, let's look at Wikipedia. Okay, types of fine. Fines in the NBA can be incurred for various reasons and various people. Players, teams, coaches, and owners can all incur fines. Even the owners can. Okay. Yes. The owners can be fined. That's kind of dumb. Like, you know, Mark Cuban has been fined a bunch of times. I think that's why Jay-Z sold the Brooklyn Nets, because he got fined for rapping about like LeBron James. So you could definitely get fined. Okay. The most fined player of all time is Rasheed Wallace. Impact. As the world's highest paid group for athletes, an NBA player salary is average $4 million. Cool. Okay. The NBA says it allocates the fine money to charity. Although it is only professional sport organization does not publicize the specific charities they receive donations. The NFL has contributed a large sum to retired players with health problems and charities. Okay, so the NFL just gives the money back to the players who got something going on, which I'm fine with. I feel like those players probably need it, especially with the brain injuries that, you know, they're getting. I know like some people say they're millionaires too, like why do we care about that sort of stuff? But you know, these people have the ability to do something special and bring out something in people's hearts. I do think that these people need to be taken care of. Okay, so I see that this has happened to James Harden. I guess what the NBA is trying to say is kind of like what Stephen A and my boy was trying to say, which was, you know, this is gonna happen because they don't want you to have this out publicly. But I feel like this is fair to know, like, how, I mean, and it always seems like it's something going on with Philly and how they treat their players, whether it's basketball, football, or whatever. It's just there's always some weirdness going on with
By
Philly
the way, the utterly inspired
organizations.
all-electric EQE sedan from Mercedes-Benz.
I'm sure these guys are going to go on like a huge
new
tizzy tomorrow and stuff like that
all-electric,
about
the
it.
feeling's all Mercedes. Learn more at mbusa.com/EQE. Been a rambun.
Is the Herdline News.
Rambunctious. I don't even know that I could spell that. If we, I'm really good at spelling, but I don't know that I can spell
Rambunctious.
rambunctious.
I can't spell it either, brother.
Just
spell
talk.
check.
That's the best thing about talking for a living.
I know what it
Last
means,
year's
though.
Rough. No, you're here this season.
Rambunctious means like a lot going on, right? How you spell that? I wonder if Google can hear my microphone so I can say. Can I say that? Hold on. Rambunctious. 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 Okay. Rambunctious. Rambunctious. Uncontrollable, boisterous. Okay, so maybe difficult to control or handle, wildly. See, I said a lot going on. I'm a rambunctious child, terminally active and nosy. A social gathering that can become I said out of control, right? So I'm technically right? Didn't I say out of control? I said a lot going on. A lot going on is like difficult to control, but like, you know, whatever. All right, cool, whatever.
Are you ready for this? I think that's a big thing for me. Keeping it loose.
No.
Brother. But
Talk about the fine,
which I
bro.
thought was profoundly backwards.
Anybody that cares about the
You'd say,
about
you know,
the New England
what?
Patriots, bro. Good for
Daryl
y'all,
Morey,
dog.
a liar.
Okay, here we go.
He's got to rehab his image.
All right, final story. James Harden was fined $100,000 today for calling
see if he has a
his
better
GM
take.
Daryl Morey a liar. An NBA probe revealed that Harden made the comments because Morey had promised Harden he would be traded quickly this offseason.
Y'all need to stop talking about money like money is just like given to this man like he don't be in the gym every freaking day. Like you ain't in the gym shooting every day.
And after opting into his player option, Harden was also under the
I like basketball. I love to watch it. I would never shoot more than like 100 times without just going home.
impression that the conversation would lead to a trade with the Clippers.
You shoot more than 100 basketballs a day for any very reasons, please sign up for a program, find a coach, or, you know, learn how to coach, find an athletic program. Do that, bro. You have dedication that most people will never come across.
$1,000 seems
That's-
significant.
that is
that pocket change for James Harden?
Give me a break. He's made $400 million. He laughed at that.
Ain't nobody feeling no black.
You want to fine him $10 million, but he laughed at that fine. That's
I'm not
That's like
laughing
when he
at
gives,
losing
like,
100K. I
spends
don't
on a
care
birthday
how much
present
money I
for
ever
some
got.
I guarantee you,
I
he
can have the
spent
most
that
money in the world.
a night
you
out
find me
in his
100K,
life.
I'm
He spent-
mad.
Oh, he's
And I'm
dropping that at
getting
a strip club.
I'm paying that bill on the very last day. I'm not paying that bill on time or early.
On a weekend.
Well, let's
in a
not make
heartbeat.
accusations.
No, his jersey's hanging in the rafters.
you could have
at
just
Houston
said-
jiggle joints. I'm not making this up, man. This is
Jiggle
real.
joints.
I
Can I
really
say
hate this
stop?
narrative.
Eddie spent money on a birthday. Do you have to get personal?
He spent money.
Some of
Apologies.
those establishments have very good food.
I've heard the wings are delicious at the gentlemen's clubs in
I
Houston.
feel like Colin should donate me 100K since he don't think it's that much.
Listen, I tell my wife all the time, there's a lot of nice people in those. They're naked, but nonetheless, there's a lot of...
You're warming up for our next guest,
All
aren't
right,
you? Yes.
J-Mac with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for
See, that's the problem with media. See, they just want you to like just think that, oh, this is not a big deal to a player. This is not a big deal. This is not a problem. We could just charge out whatever. Whenever your employer is upset or not liking what you do, we just gonna penalize you. I mean, I guess he didn't get fired, so that's decent, but or like he didn't get like taken off the team or whatever. He's not dropped. I mean, he's too talented, but I still feel like that is unacceptable. Oh, okay. Let's look at Gilbert Arenas, because Gilbert Arenas is a former player. Plus, Gilbert Arenas has been fined on a lot of occasions. Gilbert Arenas brought guns to his locker room one time and got suspended. So he could probably tell you about, look, hold on. Let's see. Lamar Odom, which I saw that. You got a new TV. Shout out to Lamar Odom getting a new TV. Robert Ory. Okay, let's look at what he's saying about the fine.
His pockets. So Woj posted this tweet earlier today. NBA's finest.
Gilbert Arenas used to play for the Washington Wizards. So, and he was like an all-star, very good guy. However, he just faded out of the NBA. I feel like he had a lot of issues. Probably burned a few bridges for himself, and maybe he didn't put enough work in, and that's why.
Sixers star James Harden $100,000 for his recent comments.
But like, I love his podcast. It's so good.
Referring to franchise president Daryl Morey as a liar, sources tell ESPN. Woj also added some context to the fine. He said for the league's
The fine, he would never be a part of an organization that included Morey. That's why he got fined. Sources says it touched the league's rules on concerning public trade demands. Okay, hold on. NBA public trade demand rules. Because I never actually looked up these rules, like, so I'm like kind of like, where do you see the rules in the NBA at? To be frank, like, is it on NBA.com? Can I look at? Okay, a closer look at the history of the trade deadline. No, you can't even look up where these NBA rules are. You know why you can't look up where these are? Because when you're a privately owned company, what's up, broski? How you doing? When you're a privately owned company, right, you can pretty much just do whatever you want. When you're a privately owned company, you just, you set your own company guidelines. That's probably why we want, like, they probably give the players a handbook. Can you send a hug to my sister? Okay. How do I send a hug? You let me know how to send a hug, and I'll think about it. More than likely, like, if that was a person in real life, I would give them a hug for sure. Oh no. Hopefully it goes back to where it was. So that's probably why we can't find these rules and guidelines, because when they're a public place, you cannot you can't own like anything. So when you're a privately owned company, then you make your own rules up. So they could just be making this. They just maybe created this fine like 2 weeks ago or something like that. Because all this stuff is nuanced too. Because I never heard of a rule about I don't know what the NBA rules are. I barely know the rules on the actual. I know the rules of basketball, but I always hear some new rule going on or something like that. So,
Wage on the NBA stepping in. They hit Harden where it hurts the most, his pockets. So Woj posted this tweet earlier today. NBA's fining Sixers star James Harden $100,000 for his recent comments referring to franchise president Daryl Morey as a liar. Sources tell ESPN. Woj also added some context to the fine. He said, for the league's purposes on the fine, Harden's comments that he would never be a part of an organization that included Morey played a bigger part in the fine. Sources said it touched on the league's rules concerning public trade demands. So the NBA said Harden indicated he would not perform the services called under his player contract unless traded to another team. Obviously, the NBA started that investigation after all this shit went down. Harden clarified, though, that he called Morey a liar for allegedly telling him he would get a trade done quickly after Harden opted in to the final year of his deal. That trade has not happened. So I want to start with you, Goods. The NBA sending a warning to other star players that are trying to force trades?
Wait, yes, I'm confused.
So the player can get fined for his comments about wanting to be traded, but the owners or the general managers can't be fined for saying we're not going to trade him or we're not going to do this fast, and like they
thank you.
Shouldn't it be both sides?
Yeah,
they're both talking
like
about it.
It's Morey saying, yo, we want to do a trade and I want to get the maximum
At the very least, we're not talking about somebody's money.
value for a guy. How come your Harden can't now say, I think the league is just trying to strong arm and punk the players?
That's absolutely what's happening. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, either we don't talk about it at all or you just find both sides.
Yeah. It feels like if they initiate it, or if they because Morey's comments, I think, came out before the China stuff, but obviously the thing has been going on for a long time. Mm-hmm. But if Morey says that and makes that public record, then Harden should be able to respond to that.
Right.
And say, trade me. Like you said you wanted to trade me for,
That's what I'm saying, because if they said it's not.
Hold on, y'all want to, I'm going to have my sister say what's up to y'all. Here we go. And I got the full cam on too. Oh, you want to see it, so? Hold on, let me see. There we go.
Hi.
There we go. Hey, what's up? Tell me how Beyonce was.
Oh my God, Beyonce was amazing.
Okay. What was amazing about Beyonce? What happened?
She just did a fantastic job. As
Okay.
Always.
Okay.
Music, fantastic. Dancing, impeccable.
Okay.
And she's just so lovely and personable and gracious.
Oh.
And I love it.
And you actually had really good seats, right?
Yeah.
It looked like you had some really good seats.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We were actually supposed to be on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
but we ended up not being able to find out how to get back down to the floor.
Oh.
But we lucked up because you know how the floor is. The floor is just like everybody standing on top of the chair.
Mm-hmm.
So we were literally in the front row in the first section.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we lucked.
Oh yeah, you turned up. Hey, yo.
We kind of made out better.
I was gonna say those seats look better than the ones that was in Chicago.
Yeah, they were.
They were. So which one you like better? Did you like the Chicago one better or the St. Louis?
Chicago. For sure.
That's cool.
Beyonce has like this special. Hi, sir. Hi, sir.
He want to be in the video too, so he gotta say what's up.
Goodness, hold on. Let me get whoa.
Yeah, grab a chair.
No, I can't.
Oh, you gotta
stay.
go. You gotta go. I know. You gotta go. Okay.
But Beyonce has so much love for Chicago, and I love that. But St. Louis was amazing too, and everybody did such a good job. And you are a wonderful, wonderful uncle.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching over my baby.
No problem.
I got to go see Beyonce. You and Bria.
No problem.
All right. Bye, sir. Bye.
All right, y'all.
Bye, Rellies. That's the name for the people that follow you. The
Oh,
Rellies.
the Rellies?
Hey.
Okay. All right. We'll see if that's thick or not. I'm fine with it, though.
Are you for really?
Are you for realies?
There you go.
Are you for realies? All right. That's okay. We could do a little brief intervention. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's always good to, see the people that you love. All right. Back to my internet experience while I'm watching this nonsense.
Not for calling him a liar, because that's what they said. We're going to investigate for him for his comments saying liar, right? He did lie, right? He lied. How is that wrong? But what they did isn't it wrong?
And I think the initial reports or the allegations were that he was promised some type of long-term deal if he would have took less bread. I think that's against the CBA has been explained. So Harden.
So just him speaking on it.
Well, I can't call it. So we're saying James is getting fined $100,000 for calling him a liar.
So the only thing that's weird about this to me too is like we talk about the NBA all the time. We talk about the money they make and all this stuff that they're doing and da. Do very personal things, like you're able to tell somebody about how much that they make, putting them in all types of different situations when they leave. You know what I'm saying? If I know that Gilbert Arenas has $5-6 million, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do anything to Gilbert Arenas because I respect him. But everybody don't have the same respect and opportunities that I or other people have. And some people, they see these guys, and they know like, oh, they got some type of money, or I know he made at least $100 million. I'm gonna do something to him. You already putting me in dangerous situations. And yet, so you could comment on my money, but you can't comment on, how much I gotta pay. You could comment on that it's nothing to me, but you can't comment on like how somebody is treating you. I think that's kind of bogus.
Publicly?
But also,
well, then tell him sue me.
Yeah.
Why is the NBA stepping in then?
See what I'm saying? I said the same thing. I agree. I think that if it would have been different if Daryl Morey himself would have took him to court, or the Sixers organization would have did something. But the NBA getting involved, I think it's a little messy.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
I think they ain't got nothing better to do. Like, y'all gotta chill. I think they just like right now after the John Morant situation, they just wanted everybody to be like buttoned up, like this. Like, you gotta have the buttons on. Otherwise we finding you, we suspending you, we doing this and we doing that. And like, oh, Adam Silver used to be so cool. Now it's just like, I don't know.
Crazy. I don't think
they clarified not more the liar comment. That was the initial tweet, but that it touched on the league's rules concerning public trade.
So then it was more about him saying, I will never play for an organization, not saying he's a liar.
Yeah.
I will never play for
Is that because he's trying to tell other players, hey, don't play for Morey, he will lie to you? Is that what it's about?
I think more or less he's saying, I will never play for them, and he's under contract. So by the letter of your contract.
He can say all that shit he want. Training camp ain't fucking started yet. The season ain't started. He can say everything he want.
Right, he's in the media. It ain't got nothing to do. He ain't on the NBA at the end of the game talking this smack. He at his own events. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I think the NBA right now, they are feeling really embarrassed about certain things that players are doing, and so they're right now they're reacting. Especially if I'm reading stuff that they could come down with a decision within 5 minutes. Like, did you really take some time to really think about this and develop it, or are you just reacting and you just like, I don't like this the way this is going on. We gonna do this. We gonna do it this way. And I also think
see what's going on about
media is so fast, and so many people are reacting to things that are happening right now in the world. That, they're just getting like things from different directions, and they're just like, oh my, like, we got to stop this immediately.
Another 5 weeks. Once them training camp doors open, will he be there?
I think they don't want to see this James Harden in camp. They don't want to see what he about to do.
So do you get fined for, I mean, do the league get fined or the team get fined when they say this player will no longer be playing in this uniform? And then that player is sitting.
They do say that.
Yeah, they do say that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They do say that shit.
Wow.
And the player's just sitting there. He will no longer be in the uniform for us until we trade him.
Nope.
They don't get fined for that.
Not at all.
It's hey, tell him, hey James, tell him it's pocket change.
Oh yeah.
Cereal box money.
No, James, tell him that this is bogus. Tell him to give you a smaller fine, and that you are a valuable player to the NBA, and has never did anything to, sully the NBA name. So the NBA itself should not fine you.
The cereal box money, fam.
No, for him.
Raising.
And then if Daryl Morey has a problem with me, he could just let me know.
Yeah.
No, for him.
Unless Daryl Morey was the one who called the NBA office and said, this guy is on my back, he's getting on my nerves, he's making me uncomfortable. Maybe this is like an HR thing. Maybe Daryl Morey, maybe the NBA has an HR, and Daryl Morey went to the HR person and said, you know what? Hey, James Harden is making my job at work difficult. He's making it harder right now. But even still, that's
probably drop that off to him on the way. Yeah, he thought, hey man, grab my bag, man.
Give me some of this, hey, this little baby money.
I'm just trying, I try to look at things in multiple directions.
The little baby just gave it to me, I'll give it to y'all.
Hey man, bring my bag, man.
Yeah.
Do you think he
got a bag? Got a money counter in the bag. Hey man.
They take that bread just how they take it?
Take it out your check first.
I don't care how rich I get. I'm gonna say it again. I don't care how rich I get. I'm gonna be upset to pay a fine.
Give them all pennies if you want to be an asshole. The dump truck right now.
They take it out.
When you get a parking ticket, I don't care how much money you got. You gonna be mad.
That's before you even see.
That would
it's gonna be
cool.
It'll be your check stub. Then they got a little thing on the back of it.
It shows up on there.
Stop the cap. Okay. Next thing I wanted to talk about was the White Sox. I heard the White Sox. I know first off, let me say something about baseball real quick. Baseball is way better. Okay, yes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes. I love you too. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Baseball is way better to watch in person. 1,000 times better. If you haven't, when I was growing up, I went to a White Sox game. From the time I was 6 years old to the time I was about 19. One of my dad's co-workers was a lawyer, and he would get those tickets and take us up there every year. And my dad and him would just get us whatever, get as much food, as much candy as you want. And we went and we saw Bobby Jenks before he even went crazy and they won the World Series and stuff like that. So I really appreciate team. I really appreciate watching baseball in real life. I would say watch baseball in real life, in person. If you never have gone, go. But they said that they were considering selling the team, so I wanted to look at that.
A report that the White Sox could have plans to leave Guaranteed Rate Field and possibly even Chicago.
So not just the Bears now, reportedly looking to move. Anthony Ponce.
Okay. Don't be saying it like that, bro. The Bears are only considering to move to Arlington Heights, which is in Illinois.
Is at the ballpark tonight.
Well, Scott and Dawn, whether it's been
White Sox are talking about moving to Tennessee.
US Cellular Field or Guaranteed Rate Field. The White Sox have called 35th Street here in Bridgeport home for well over a century. But the lease for the team at this location expires in 6 years. And according to Crane's Chicago Business, the team's longtime owner, Jerry Reinsdorf, is pondering a move. While Guaranteed Rate Field has never garnered the same kind of love as its predecessor, the old Comiskey, which sat across 35th Street from 1910 through 1990, it is still the home field treasured by Sox fans.
This is a staple. This is historic, just like the Cubs. It's historic, and so you want to make sure this stays.
There's no other fit for other than the South Side. I mean, the energy, the vibe, just the longevity of how long they've been here, really making an impact in this community and providing an outlet for the folks who live in this part of the neighborhood.
But a new report from Crane says when the team's lease here expires in 6 years, team owner Jerry Reinsdorf is considering moving the team somewhere else in the city, out to the suburbs, or perhaps out of town completely, with Nashville, Tennessee, a location that's been floated. Not surprisingly, that headline was not well received by loyal Southside fans, here to cheer their team on even during a season that's been a struggle.
I love coming here. It'd be a shame if they relocated, especially to the suburbs. I think it's great for the South Side, and I think they should stay.
I think they need to keep their commitment to the South Side and the residents here for the jobs that they create. I think it's been a staple here, and as part of the South Side, I think they should remain here.
It should stay. It's a part of Chicago.
Now, a White Sox spokesperson said in a statement tonight, "We have not had any conversations about our lease situation, but with 6 years."
Okay, so for now, the Sox got 6 years to get it together. Otherwise, I don't know. Oh yeah, I also saw Lonzo Ball today. This made me happy. Lonzo Ball knee. Lonzo Ball. Where is that? Is it a short? Please tell me it's a short. Here we go. I seen this. So Stephen A. Smith said, what did Stephen A. Smith say? Stephen A. Smith said he has sources that basically said that Lonzo Ball is struggling to get out of a chair. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge Chicago sports fan, right? I love the Bulls, right? So seeing Lonzo Ball go down, it was like probably one of the worst things ever, especially when they were doing very, very good. Okay. So I don't know where Stephen A. Smith said it, but this is Lonzo's response.
Who are your sources, bro? Please tell me who your sources are.
Look at him, man. Off of one leg.
Come on, man. You gotta stop yapping. And I actually like you, man.
I love how he got the "F You Mean" song by Gunna on the background. Cause what you mean, Stephen A? Where are you getting these sources from, bro? Holla at me, Stephen A. I got some sources for you, bro. I can get you the right information.
How you like that? But I like you. I'm coming back, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Stephen A.
Yeah, get hype, bro. Okay, look at this. Okay. And you know he's not lying because Stephen A. knows his father. They've done multiple shows together. His father is a very polarizing man. So, and you know that Lonzo has to feel a way about this because Lonzo is a very quiet type of player. He lets his game do the talk. So he must have heard that and he was just like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm going to come out with something. This is what I'm going to say and be done with it. So there's that. All right. But amazing. I'm happy to see this. I'm happy to see this. I'm happy to see this.
Please tell me.
Please come back, Lonzo.
Who your sources are.
Because the Bulls, like, I saw your interview. Like Lonzo said that, what'd he say? He said the Bulls were built around him, and I think he's right. I think that team is built around him because everybody else, like Zach, is a very good player. Zach is a really good player. DeMar DeRozan is a really good player. You know what I'm saying? Vucevic is, you know, I gripe about him, but he's cool. But the one thing that them dudes are lacking, right? When I watch the Bulls play, in my personal opinion, I don't see the basketball IQ out there when they're hooping, to be honest, without him. It's like once one or the other have the ball, they just stop moving. Like, I've seen Zach LaVine stand in the corner so many times. I could go online and prove this. I've seen Zach just stand in the corner and watch DeMar DeRozan just, you know, do his 1v1 thing, shoot it, and make or miss. I've seen the exact same thing with DeMar DeRozan. Just sit and watch Zach, do something. There's no ball movement. Nothing happens when these guys are playing, and that's why they were losing so much last year. That's why they were a 500 team. Like I feel like last year was especially a year where they could have used him, especially with a team against Miami, because they were so close to winning in Miami, but they didn't have that defense, they didn't have that spirit, they didn't have that ball movement, they didn't have the dunks, nothing. So yeah, this is what he had to say.
I feel bad just for the GMs, just because I feel like they made.
Don't feel bad for the GM. Feel bad for the Bulls fans like me, the Bulls fan that actually feel away, because at least the GMs are gonna get some money at the end of the day from y'all playing basketball. I spent my money on y'all to see y'all lose, you know, or to root for somebody and then not play anymore.
The perfect team around.
Don't feel bad for the GM. Feel bad for me. You want, like, okay, the GMs, they paid you $85 million, okay? But in these last segments or whatever, these people are worth $1 billion. See, at least some of the players have enough respect and love for the GMs to want to feel bad for them, right? But where is that treatment? Where is that grace? Where's that same grace for the player? I don't see it sometimes, man. And this is not just for, this is not just for, sports. This is for jobs in general. You know what I'm saying? I think that there's a lot of times all the employees always looking out for the employer, but the employer is like rarely ever looking out for the employee because they feel like they could just replace you. But with sports, it's a little harder to do that because everybody can't do what Lonzo Ball do. I mean, I'm not gonna say I love, like, Kobe White is straight, but he be playing scary as hell in throughout the year. Like, I'm like, bro, are you a high school player or are you a NBA hooper for real?
I was involved in, that was the most I've ever been involved in an organization.
I bet.
And I finally got the perfect team, that I felt like to fit my game and play my way and really just do, what I wanted to do. So that injury, that I'm still going through it right now. But that one messed me up early just because I feel like we really had a chance and never got to see what it was.
What brand is that? All that art that kills? Okay. I'm gonna have to look at that. Art that kills. What the hell is he wearing? Art that kills. Okay, no, I don't think that's it. Bing. Here you go with this Bing. The Bing shopping needs work, y'all. Whoever is working over there at Microsoft doing Bing, they need to think about it. Now, if that same picture pop, I ain't gonna say nothing. But no, I don't see anybody thing like that. Okay. Actually, these shirts are not even like that expensive. Okay, so $35 for a t-shirt. Art that kills. And it's an eyeball. Okay. Let me see a hat. This is the Stranger Things hat. Art that kills. Okay. All right, good to know. All right, get healthy, please, Lonzo, please, so you can help the Bulls become not bums anymore. Because like I don't know what, like, I look at that team all the time and I just don't know what else they need to be like good. Like maybe like more power forward play, bench depth. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. And other stuff, there's more MK1 footage. So moving from sports, I gotta touch these ones pretty quickly. There was a humongous gaming convention today. Check it out. I'll probably check that out more so tomorrow, but just to see what else that they put out. But they put out the Rulers of Outworld trailer.
Outworld can be both alien and intoxicating to Earthrealmers. While our realms are at peace,
I'm a cover of one thing I'm gonna do. I'm a cover of fighting.
Outworlders who would prefer us to be at war. General Shao,
Victor of the Tavarian War, conqueror of the Quatan Plains. All of Outworld is grateful for his service.
Look at him, he has like horns now. Oh my goodness. It's getting more and more like devilish, yeah. The bane of our existence from the original Mortal Kombat, bro.
You would consign us to endless war.
Better that than be Liu Kang's lapdog.
Did not your illustrious father teach you?
Doesn't that look like Jackie Briggs?
Than be Liu Kang's lapdog.
That looks just like Jackie Briggs.
Did not your illustrious father teach you that war is the last resort? Do not forget that, General. We gather once again to honor my late husband's legacy.
I like how Mortal Kombat is actually making their videos, because they're making their videos in a way where when you finish the combo, then they cut back to an actual movie. So it almost makes it seem like the gameplay footage is seamless. I kind of like that idea.
Continue the tournament that he founded with Lord Liu Kang.
Empress Sindel.
Let us meet your champion.
Earthrealm's champion is raided, Your Majesty.
Faces of each character are very
Is it me?
like this. You could tell that this is like this moment right here was definitely a person mouthing this moment. Like you could tell that they actually had some people.
Champion is raided, Your Majesty.
Is it me? Or is Earthrealm's champion scrawnier than usual?
I see
He has
the
earned
rating.
his place
Let's
by
see that
embodying the
rating.
very
So
best
we got
qualities of
Raiden,
Earthrealm's
Sindel,
people.
and Shao Kahn.
I am ready, Your
Video.
Majesty.
Very good.
Whom shall I face?
We will destroy your champion, Liu Kang. He will taste no victory.
Who's your queen?
I give that fatality a 6.5 out of 10. This broski video is crazy. Like every time I see it on the side, it like trips me out. I can't wait till they show some of the DLC characters. That is going to be interesting. What else happened in the news? We also got a Tekken release date. Tekken 8 release date. I think it was January 26th, if I'm not mistaken. Where is that? Where is that at? Do I gotta look at my Instagram? Let me look at my Instagram. Tekken. Okay, so this is the official Tekken Instagram page here. And I think we got an announcement day. Where is it at though? Okay, here we go. Can't wait. Tekken is actually my favorite fighter.
Going somewhere?
Yes!
¿Qué
Es hora de entrar. Observa. Heihachi Mishima is dead. أريد معرفة الحقيقة. Let's go.
Willst du im Sparring gegen mich antreten?
Yoshimitsu Kento.
Let's get it. A new single player mode. Finally, give me some more. Like, I love the fighting, but God, like in the last game, I feel like they didn't put anything in there. That avatar. Actually,
what's done is done.
I need more hairstyles than last game.
Forgive me.
¡Bajaste la guardia!
This is a lot better. Look at that.
Get ready for the next battle.
Okay, I personally think that Tekken 6 had the best character customization, but I at least appreciate the effort that Tekken 8 is giving me. I don't know about this avatar thing. I'm not excited about that, but it could be better. I personally though think that Tekken 6 had the best character customization, because like they even let Eddie had like short dreadheads with like the bandana wrapped around it and stuff like that. He was dripping in that game, and I just feel like they took a step back in Tekken 7. Like, I don't know what happened with that. Maybe it was just like they focused on a lot of different other things, but I would be very, very happy if they brought, you know, a customization like that back to the game, or some type of element. Because while Tekken 7 was fun, I mean, we had it for 5 years, and the only thing we really got in that game was Tekken Bowl. And Tekken Bowl is cool to play for like 20 minutes, and to pay extra money for that, I don't know. That's just me personally. Okay, my last few minutes, I'm gonna look at some culture stuff. I was looking at the SEXXY Red video the other day, and I was thinking about that some more. So I'm gonna watch one more thing, and then I'm actually gonna look something up, because she has a song. It's called Hood Rats, right? I watched the video on stream, I watched the video on stream like 2 days ago. Okay, this video was put out 2 weeks ago, so I'm gonna look at this one. But I was just thinking, like, okay, like, all right, so, all right, with the name Hood Rat, right? I always grew up thinking that this was like a derogatory term. Like, this is something that you did not want to be referred to as. So let's look at Urban Dictionary today and see what it says about what the heck a hood rat is. Because maybe I don't know what a hood rat is anymore, but I just thought a hood rat was something. Because my friend said if you a hood rat, then you a hoe, or something like that. And I'm just like, just because you a hood rat doesn't mean that you a hoe. And I don't know, like, you can't write for hood rat. Why can't you write for hood rat? If you like somebody who's like this, then, you know. But I don't know. Let me see. It says a hood rat is a person who lives and exhibits an attitude of inner city life, usually a negative connotation that implies poor upbringing, bad manners, little to no education, and low class behavior. So, like, okay, Hood rat, a bitch with no class, but quick to give up ass, even with no ass, always looking for the next baby daddy who gets along with her children, and the bitch is always in the hood on everyone's dick and balls. Okay? This is this is Urban Dictionary. A person who partakes in scandalous activity in order to achieve a goal or bad image. Some activities may be classified as illegal. Okay. One more definition, okay? It says savage children that will shank you, stab you, and mug you, stealing your money, that travel in packs of at least 3 in poor neighborhood hoods of New Zealand. Be aware. Lock your car doors when traveling through these areas. Okay. So this is what a hood, like, this is what it says to be a hood rat on the internet. So let me, like, okay, I listened to the video once. I might have to listen to it again just to see if this is adding up, because I know some people, like, I'm not from the hood. I grew up in the suburbs, okay? So, okay, I grew up in the suburbs. However, I got family in the hood and stuff like that. I love, like, and I got a relationship with Jesus. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? Or I do my best to loving everybody, even if they hate me. So I try, so I've come across some people who have been described as hood rats and things like that, and I have had great conversations with these people. Hold on, let me see on the shit first, because this was put out 2 weeks ago. I mean, it's not really a lot to get over. If you think a hood rat is a hoe, let me know. But, like, to me, like, I feel like, I don't know, my definition of a hoe changes all the time. But that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother stream, to be honest.
It's one of the great pieces of art in the history of
now my internet want to act crazy.
Western civilization. It is titled
Crazy is they could dish it, but they can't take it. It's a new day. It's a new time. Girls are out here winning, and we
Souls right, pussy tight. I'm all these niggas tight. Brown skin, set it up. Bad bitch, don't get no fuck. Mixes, take your man, aka I see your boo. Wonder why that nigga fuck with me, bitch, cause I'm the truth. He said, damn, sexy red, you sure always like to see. Tell your baby daddy you ain't coming home cause you with me. All my hoes be hella sexy, and you know I stay on fleek. He was thirsty for the so I gave him something to eat. Drop top in your city, find a bitch titties. Dirty hoes, mad ass, fat, and I'm pretty. Real street, bitch, I know these hoes ain't fucking with me. Go sexy, go sexy, go sexy, go sexy. Sexy in this bitch, you hoes tighten up.
Okay,
what you wanna do, cause I don't give a fuck.
Okay. One place to pause. Wait. Okay, wait. I didn't listen to none of the words, but this beat is going stupid. Hold on.
Bitch, if it's some beef, let me know. Shit, what's up? All that talk.
Wait, was she in a wheelchair? I seen this before in real life. Wait, okay, so if you sit in a wheelchair and you don't need one, are you a hood rat?
Bitch, you hoes tighten up. What you wanna do? Cause I don't give a fuck. Bitch, if it's some beef.
Wait, she's sitting in a wheelchair, right? This is a wheelchair right here, right? This is an airport, but she in a wheelchair.
Let me know.
Look, she in a wheelchair.
Yeah. No, wheelchair.
That's
Just in a pushing chair.
Shit, what's
older people have it because they can't.
Okay.
All that talking on the net, that's gonna get your head buzzed. You know I'm the shit, you know I'm the shit. Been that bitch. You know I'm the shit, you know I'm the shit. You knew that shit. You know I'm the shit, you know I'm the shit. I been that bitch. You know I'm the shit, you know I'm the shit. You knew that shit. All this ice on my wrist, you know I'm the shit. Like blow. Look how my chain hit, you know I'm the shit. Oh wow. Just got.
I feel like in like 3 more videos, she gonna have enough money to have like flawless makeup.
Some new titties.
Cause like I like more than one outfit. I mean, I feel like her outfits are not easy to put on. Like, you imagine having look at all that jewelry she got on. That's gonna take forever to take that shit off.
I'm the shit.
I don't know. Just a long sleeve. It's not a big. She got like a coat over it, long sleeve. Take the.
I be looking real pretty. You know I'm not just.
And look, she's an up and coming artist. She says she from the hood. I believe her because she only got one outfit on. How many outfits you gotta change in the damn video anyway? She ain't doing nothing. I feel like her face is like it's pretty beat. Like I definitely could tell the difference between this video and the hood rat video. In the hood rat video, she had like a professional makeup artist.
I be looking real pretty. You know I'm the shit. Yeah. Just got my nails done and I'm looking too good.
Huh?
You run up on
Yeah. I'm almost done anyway.
me, I'ma put you in this wood. You don't want smoke, you don't wanna get into it. I'ma keep doing me like a bad
You know what she should have did? She should have took that money and bought some pants with some pockets.
bitch. I ain't hard to find, I'm probably riding some red. My nigga caught a body, then he went and cut his dress. Bitch, you ain't tough, I slap you in the head. How you sleeping on me? You ain't even got a bed. Sexy in this bitch, you hoes tighten up. What you wanna do? Cause I don't give a fuck. Bitch, if it's some beef, let me know. Shit, what's up? All that talking on the net, that's gonna get your head bust. You know I'm the shit, you know I'm the
I feel like I should have got more of the video without the sunglasses on, cause she looks a lot better without the sunglasses on actually.
shit. Been that bitch, you know I'm the shit, you know
Humble. She ain't even got her nails done.
I'm the shit. You knew that shit. You know I'm the shit. You know I'm the shit. I been that bitch. You know I'm the shit. You know I'm the shit. You knew that.
Oh, is it summer? Is that summer?
I'm the shit. You know
another summer cameo?
I'm the shit. I been that bitch. You know I'm the shit.
Yeah, that's summer.
You know I'm the shit. You knew that. All these ice on my wrist. You know I'm the shit. Look how my chain hit. You know I'm the shit. Oh, wow. Just got some new titties. You know I'm the shit. Damn. I be looking real pretty. You know I'm the shit. Yeah.
Huh? It's all black. My stream is black.
Wait, it's just.
Hold on. Let me say this. I'm gonna record this part then. All right. So, damn. So anyway, will I listen to that song again? Probably not. I do think that she can rap, but I just want people to be considerate about what type of propaganda we're getting, like why we're getting stuff like this. So, I mean, like, it's fine, like, you know, it's not like a bunch of them. I didn't even see the Ski video. But like, I don't know. To me, I just wouldn't refer to myself as a hood rat. I mean, like, there's like things. Let me listen to the song again, because maybe she's not like referring to us. Like, I just want to refer, like, but then again, you know, what's her name had a slut walk or whatever. Like, you want to be referred to as a slut, or like you want to like flip a negative thing into like something that's like positive, or some derogatory term that somebody uses against you to positive, fine. But like at the same time, like, I'm not finna just give nobody no right, cause I feel like if like, cause she got some white girls in this video talking smack. I feel like if them white girls were to call her a hood rat in public, her and her friends will probably want the smoke, especially like you work so hard to get where you get. Like, I know you can't take the hood out of people, but why you want to be referred to something like this? Like, you are rich. Like, I don't know how much money you make, but you are a person that has the public eye.
You know, she like this.
Why do you want the public eye to refer to you as this?
Katie, I would like to introduce you to one of our new citizens in the neighborhood. Hello.
What's up?
Well, you look.
See, this makeup in this video is flawless. You see this?
You to one of our new citizens in the neighborhood.
You see this? You don't remember that other video? There was a scar on her damn forehead and all that stuff. This, whoever did her makeup right here did like awesome, in my opinion.
Hello.
What's up?
Well, you look well dressed for the occasion.
And I am.
Perhaps you'll join us later. Ciao.
Ciao. Perhaps not. How long?
That's hella something. That's hella something a hood rat would say, but like.
You think you're finna be, bitch? Cause I ain't. It's some bougie ass hoes in here. I ain't got time for
this country club is lit. They got all you can eat shrimp.
Okay. I like the hood rat version of Sexy Red better than this girl, Sukahana. And I like Sexy Red's rat better than her too.
The
I think
trick
Red
is
better than her
out,
too.
baby. Oh my.
But
gonna
you
be a
know,
baby.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Yes, bitch, we finally made it.
I want to know. Okay, all right, too. I want to know another thing. Okay, if you refer to yourself as a hood rat, okay, I want to know like what is like. Do hood rats have goals or anything like that? Like, do they inspire to do or be anything? Because like according to this dictionary, like if you're a hood rat, like they say on the internet, then I feel like you're not finna get super far in life. And if you don't care to get far in life, if you just enjoying the hood and stuff like that, that's cool. You know, enjoy your hood. But if you shanking and stabbing somebody, you going to jail. Like, come on.
I am so excited, ho. It's time for us to show these niggas what that hood rat coochie is like, ho. Bitch, it's time to get
I never had no hood rat coochie before.
that fucking like.
I tried to get some hood rat coochie, but I got turned down. They told me no, and I was fine with that. You know, hood rat coochie do not belong. Nah. I don't need that. I don't think I'll need that because I don't know. That probably had me shooting somebody or some shit. I feel like if a hood rat ever got you into a fight or a situation, you probably shouldn't mess with that person. Or a person ever got you into like where you had to kill somebody or you had to cause harm to a person, maybe you should consider like not hanging out with them.
Throw that ass, you know you a hoe. Up and down, that booty gon' go. Twerking on your baby daddy, he finna lick my booty hole. I'm looking sexy, I'm
I
looking
think this is the 2023 version of hood rat. What's up?
fine. No broke boys, can't waste my time. My thumb showing my booty, poking my pussy wet. I need a panty line. Get up, bitch, so you know it's wet. Sexy. I never heard that my coochie wet. It's the best. I ride dick and I throw it back. On the way, you wouldn't even know what to do with that. Move out my way. Where my man at? Oh, baby, I done miss you so much.
So this is like a hood rats type, okay? So he got tattoos, kind of like chubby, but like tall and swole with dreads. I mean, I can't say that everybody got a different version of what they like.
No,
right?
shit, I'm just trying to, I miss you. What you about to do today?
Somewhere being bad with your bad self.
I've been bad.
Let me show you how to do this.
Oh, yeah, teach me how to put that ball in my hole.
You know I got a long...
I don't think you would want that unless you talking about putting beats. Yeah, that's actually like, so what I will say, like, okay, if you want to call yourself a hood rat, I feel like hood rats are like in the culture, like they're doing stuff that's like unique and different. Like I like, okay. Let me say the things that I do like. Okay, I like the fact that her outfit, like she's wearing something burgundy. She got a tattoo that has like actual eye piercings. The color of her hair is really cool. The nails are usually unique. Look at her nails. Now look at her nails in this video. Look at that. The pinky nail is like 3 different colors. This is a nice outfit. Like it's just, you know, I don't know, tight and short, right? Very tight, very short, you know. Everybody can't pull this outfit out, and I definitely don't feel like, you know, everybody could rock this or should rock this, but you know, if you go into places, I don't know, like look at the way he looking at her in the background, like he's like, you know, I don't know, like I feel like you're drawing some type of energy towards you when you like, people are gonna look at you for sure, and unfortunately first impressions are everything. And people are gonna judge you. And if you don't care, that's what's up, bro. You got confidence. And that's what I do like about hood rats. Hood rats are probably the most confident people on the earth. But I just wouldn't aspire to be called that. Like, there's got to be something else that we could refer to a person from the hood, living in the hood, other than a hood rat. Like, I don't want to be referred to as a rat in no scenario.
I don't. Let me show you.
Especially, I don't want to be referring to no black woman as no hood rat. I just don't.
I want to learn like this. The fuck? 1, 2, this ass, cause my bills is due. You know I got that good cat, this coochie ain't loose. He ate my ass in my track car, cause Suki got that.
Oh no, my internet. I feel like they chose this white dude because like
I'm fucking Kayla, man, and I'm fucking
because everybody likes hood rats. It's just hood rats. I feel like hood rats don't like anybody.
Keys too. Puss asshole. Hood bitch, I fuck like a pro.
You gotta be a special person to get a hood rat to love you.
When I fuck a nigga, I fuck him on the low. Lost my virginity and turned into a hoe. My coochie juice and his dreads, that's why he smell like cat. You can block my number, but he still gon' eat my ass. He just paid for my titties, that's why you bitches mad. I suck dick like a champion when he put the perk in my ass. Throw that ass, you know you a hoe. Up and down, that booty gon' go. I'm twerking on your baby daddy, he finna lick my booty hole. I'm looking.
Okay, because I already listened to the song one time. I don't think I need to listen to it again. All right. I mean, like the song is not. The song is just difficult. It's just difficult for me to listen to because the lyrics are just not child friendly. Yeah. But you know, if these songs make you feel liberated, if these songs make you feel special, if these songs make you feel happy or something like that, or it makes you want to turn up at a party, if it's all in good fun, fine. You know what I'm saying? If this doesn't affect your spirit where you're acting negatively, you know, I mean, she's number 8 trending right now. I mean, that's great. Who number 1? I'm sorry. Not a RYL. Oh, a new Lil Durk video? Alright, cool. I'm gonna watch this video and then I'm gonna head out. But I will say that this was like a really fun stream. Thank you guys for tuning in, chiming in, giving me feedback. You know, if you like this stuff or you like if you feel a type of way about what I'm saying, write a comment or, you know, say something about this stuff. You know? What y'all wanna like make your voices heard. And yeah. Let's check this out and then I'm out.
Schmerkio, I went 2.0, I can't stop now.
Lil Durk from my hood.
Schmerkio, I went 2.0, I can't stop now.
Actually, I don't even know. I don't even know where. I know Lil Durk is from Chicago, but I gotta figure out what part of Lil Durk is he actually from.
Get to him on the low.
Met back in Chicago to get more shots. Keep waiting to see what came up with. What part of Chicago is Lil Durk from? Lil Durk. Is it just gonna say something like? Is it just gonna say Chicago on the Wikipedia page? Early life, 1992. Oh, so here you're younger than me. Yes, I'm 32. South side of Chicago, Illinois, where he grew up in a great deal of responsibility at home. Wait, you could say south side of what part? What south side of Chicago is? Where is he from? Where's Lil Durk from? Okay, Chicago, south side of Chicago. Born and raised in Chicago. That's so broad to just say somebody's from Chicago. What part of Chicago is Lil Durk from? I don't know. South side of Chicago. Okay. So the internet doesn't know where Lil Durk is actually from.
Bitch too clean must be the block gun. I can count your shots with a clip.
You could be. There's so many blocks on Chicago. Just to say that he's from the south side of Chicago, like that could be like I could say I'm from the south side of Chicago, and that could be like 159th. That ain't Chicago, bruh.
Black drum, knew you nigga was different. Your man's
Chicago though.
Booking, he ain't got none. LA killer asked, can I pay for the lawyer? I should've stabbed him. Them my baby threats, but they little brothers, they some rascals. I know you my brother, I ask for money, you make it a hassle. I like Adderalls, them overshaped, something like the capsule. Fuck her from the back, I grab her throat, she tryna wrestle. That in front of your bitch, she could've saved you, she had a tampon. I'm the only reason you still alive, you better believe it. I be smoking dope gas, bro, roll up the Chevron. I done gave money, they brought some cars and weed and hammer on. Keep roadblock, this shit I'm Say you ain't the Jakes, but talk to Rex all on your platform. I go hit for hit with your biggest rapper, he only got one. I can go money for money with your biggest rapper, we ain't got none.
Me the difference of surviving versus living. Turn nothing into something, I feel like a magician. To transition out them type of conditions. A long road ahead, and I know it can get rocky, but I always hear them in my head like you got this. Been betting on myself, that's who I've been putting stock with. Great investment God made, cause he made him a prophet. And if God with me, who could be against me? Is this my dreams or I'm dreaming someone pinch me? He can do all things, big or small things. Like a good top player, he could pull all strings.
If God can really do all things.
Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Like I said, like and subscribe. Throw in a comment what you looking for. All that kind of stuff.